Hey, Gorton students, staff, and families. Last week was a great week and a very busy weekend, which means that this is the way too late version of last week's Principals Week in Review. The juniors had a sunset barbecue to close out their school year last week on Monday, which means that they are all, especially after this regent cycle, officially seniors. It's now time to step up to the plate and lead the pack in the class of 2027. No pressure, but this year's class was a great one, and the bar was set very high. Miss Fennick and Miss Gonzalez, that message is very much for you just as much as it is for the students. Thanks to Miss Mendez, who had her students collaborate with her to create affirmations that we hung all over the main lobby and first floor to ring in Regents Week. Thank you to Miss Fennick for hanging and getting us ready for that Regents Week. We celebrated the final day of school on Tuesday, which means that all of our students are only coming back to school to take Regents exams, and the only ones we have left are tomorrow and on Thursday. They all have their Regents schedules and knew the dates and the exam times and locations, as well as all Connect Ed calls being sent out. So please just make sure that if you're testing, that you're paying attention to all communication coming from the school. Thursday, we celebrated our seniors as their final event before graduation was their senior prom. This Casino Royale themed event was so meticulously planned and executed flawlessly by the senior team, with a huge shout out to Miss Margie and Mr. Kramer for their hard work, not just on prom, but on all things senior year. The students all looked amazing, especially kind of special shout out to Aaron and Mauricio, who showed up pretty much Oscar red carpet ready. And they all had a great time. They looked fantastic and were able to end their senior year in style. First howl this week goes to Miss Ortiz, the senior assistant principal for it in only her second year, having the seniors dedicate their yearbook to her. It is a well-deserved honor, as she has worked tirelessly for this class. The leader of the class of 2026 is a huge responsibility, and Miss Ortiz took it and ran with it. She made the class her own and led an amazing teacher team and counselor to be able to get them across the finish line. All that's left is graduation to cap off a great year for our AP Ortiz. Congratulations. Ow! The final howl this week goes to Joel Gonzalez and Katie Rojas, who took home prom king and queen this year. Both students campaigned and got the votes to win the honor, along with the rest of the prom court. You're both amazing kids. You both looked fantastic at prom, and we're going to definitely miss the both of you. Ow! Only two reminders this week. Staff barbecue to celebrate our retirees is on Wednesday, June 24th at 1 p.m. And graduation for the class of 2026 will be at the County Center on Friday, June 26th at 9 a.m. Staff and students need to arrive by 7:30 and doors open for families at 8 a.m. That's going to do it for this week's review. Next week, we will have a full year in review and look forward into next school year. But until then, have a great week. And as always, go Wolves.